the chosen one. Today, I want to share something you may have been waiting for, a message that did not come by chance but because the universe is whispering something special to you. So, if you're listening to this, trust that there's a reason you've been guided to be here right now. We are all on a spiritual journey filled with mysteries. Sometimes we feel alone, as if the world doesn't understand what we are striving for. But today, let us reflect on this message together with open hearts. This energy reading is universal. This means it may not be entirely specific to one individual, but it holds a core truth that resonates with many of us. Like the reflection of light on water, every message carries a different meaning depending on the perspective. So, let your heart decide what truly speaks to you in this moment. Try not to search too hard for answers. Remember, the universe never shouts, it whispers. And to hear its whispers, we need stillness. Take a deep breath and let all doubts dissolve. Here, we are not seeking worldly certainty. Instead, we surrender everything to the divine, the one who holds all wonders. Have you ever felt that something greater is watching over you? Perhaps you often sense an unseen hand protecting you, even when the world around you feels dark. That's not an illusion. You, the chosen one, are walking a path that not everyone can understand. And here we are together, to remind and strengthen one another that you are not alone. Take in the meaning behind each word you hear today. This message is a door, and the key to opening it is a calm heart and unwavering faith. Whatever happens after this, surrender it to the divine. Remember, His plans are always far greater than what we can comprehend. As you listen to this message, there might be moments when your heart feels moved, when something resonates deeply as if saying, "This is for me." If that happens, don't ignore it. That is a calling. It is the universe's way of letting you know you are seen, heard, and guided towards something beautiful. So, before we go further, let us set our intentions together. The intention to understand, not to judge. The intention to receive, not to control. And most importantly, the intention to trust that no matter what happens, everything is under the wisdom of the Almighty. Are you ready? If so, let's begin. Because this is your time, chosen one. Time to receive, time to trust, and time to step into the light that has been prepared for you since the beginning of this journey. Chapter 1. Rapid changes that will surprise others. Dear chosen soul, there are moments in life when we must make great decisions. Choices that not only change our path but also astonish those around us. Transformations like these are often not easy. Yet, as a chosen soul, you were not created to live an ordinary life. You were called to step into your greatness, even if it means leaving behind temporary comforts or facing uncertainties. Breaking through to a new chapter in life requires courage. Imagine yourself as a bird inside a cage. For years, you may have found comfort within those boundaries, but deep in your heart, you know you were made to soar freely. Transformation often begins when we dare to say, "Enough. I deserve more than this." One of the biggest steps in this journey is stepping away from toxic or negative situations or people. You may have long felt your energy drained trying to please everyone, holding on to unhealthy relationships, or enduring environments that don't support your growth. But the chosen soul was not meant to remain in injustice. You were made to rise above those limits and find a place where you are truly valued. When you choose to walk away from negativity, you may be seen as selfish or even accused of hurting others. But believe me, this is not about them. It's about your journey. God has given you a mission that you cannot fulfill if you remain bound by chains that hold you back. Why is it important to act quickly? The universe operates on energy. When you feel a push to make a change, it's a direct message from the divine saying, "The time is now." Procrastination only prolongs suffering and delays your journey toward greater things. Acting quickly doesn't mean being reckless. Instead, it's a deliberate response to the call of your heart. For example, if your current job leaves you feeling drained without any sense of fulfillment, it's a sign to reevaluate your life's direction. Similarly, If you're surrounded by people who constantly belittle you, it may be time to reduce interactions with them and focus on your own growth. Taking such steps will not only surprise others, but often yourself as well. You may find yourself saying, "I didn't know I was this strong." That is the magic of being the chosen one. You have a strength within you that you may not have fully realized yet. Your transformation will spark two reactions in the outside world. Admiration. Some will be inspired by your courage and begin to see you as a true example of bravery. Rejection. Others won't understand your decisions, and that's okay. Your transformation is not for them. It's for you, for your soul, and for the greater purpose God has designed for your life. Trust that as you take these steps, the universe will start opening doors you never imagined possible. New people will enter your life, opportunities will arise, and you'll feel a peace you've never known before. Acting quickly for things that benefit you is an expression of your faith in God's plan. God doesn't ask you to understand every step. He asks you to trust Him. That trust is reflected in your actions. When your heart says, "The time is now," don't hesitate. Take the first step, no matter how small, and let God guide the steps that follow. Your life is a reflection of your courage. As the chosen one, you are meant to inspire. So, make that decision, take bold action, and watch as your transformation not only brings you closer to your destiny, but also shines a light for others in the process. Are you ready to step into your greatness? If so, let's continue this journey together. Chapter 2. Courage and Truth. Dear chosen soul, in life's journey there will come a time when you face a difficult choice, to remain silent or to stand for truth. As a chosen soul, you have a unique calling to uphold truth with courage and integrity. Courage is not about aggression, it's about an unshakable conviction to defend what is right. Courage is your soul's calling. When you are courageous, you honor the divine values instilled within you. This courage empowers you to speak truth, even when it's unpopular. A chosen soul doesn't bow to societal pressures or manipulation, but stands firm as a beacon of light in the darkness. Imagine someone trying to deceive or take advantage of you. Courage is what protects you from such traps. By boldly saying no to dishonesty, you affirm that your life is built on integrity, not compromise. Truth is the foundation of life. Living in truth is a form of worship. By choosing truth, you not only keep your heart pure, but also inspire others to do the same. You may face rejection from those who fear the light of your truth. But remember, this is God's way of refining the people who deserve to be in your life. Simple steps to become more assertive. Listen to your intuition. It is the voice of God guiding you to the right path. Speak the truth with love. Truth doesn't have to hurt. It can heal when shared gently. Set boundaries. Be brave enough to establish limits that protect you from manipulation or deceit. Dear chosen soul, your assertiveness is a testament to the courage God has given you to uphold justice and truth in this world. By walking in His light, you become a beacon for those seeking a path toward honesty. Chapter 3. Letting go of what you can't control. Dear chosen soul, in life, many things lie beyond our control. People's comments, circulating gossip, or even unfair judgments. As a chosen soul, you are called to release these burdens and surrender them to the Almighty. Letting go of what cannot be controlled is not a sign of weakness, but proof of your spiritual wisdom. Peace is your strength. Imagine a tree standing firm through a storm. That is you. When others speak about you without basis, it is a test of patience and faith. There's no need to resist the wind with force, for the wind will pass and the steadfast tree will remain. Letting go doesn't mean ignoring completely, but choosing not to invest energy in matters that drain your spirit. Focus on what you can control. There is so much energy you can pour into meaningful things, improving yourself, drawing closer to God, and advancing toward your purpose. Ignoring gossip or negative remarks is your way of honoring your time and energy. You are not called to please everyone, but to live in harmony with the mission God has set for you. Simple steps to let go. Recognize what is beyond your control. If you cannot change it, let it go. Stop comparing yourself to others. Your life is a unique journey that cannot be measured by anyone else's standards. Focus on your growth. Make each day an opportunity to improve yourself, not to meet others' expectations. The beauty of letting go. When you stop caring about trivial matters, you will feel a weight lifted. You are free to live your life in alignment with your soul's calling without being caught up in the drama of others. God has given you control over your heart and mind. Use it to build a life of meaning. Dear chosen soul, by surrendering what is beyond your control to God, you demonstrate strong faith and steadfastness. Your life is not to be diminished by human opinions, but to be elevated by divine guidance. Focus on your path, and let the passing winds of judgment blow by unnoticed. Chapter 4. Focus on genuine people. Dear chosen soul, on your life journey, you may realize that not everyone around you truly cares. As one of the chosen, you are called to filter relationships and keep only those who genuinely love and support you. This is not selfishness, but a wise step to ensure your energy is used meaningfully. The beauty of genuine relationships. Genuine people don't just show up during happy moments, but stand by you in difficult times. They are family, true friends, or individuals God sends to strengthen you. Focusing on them means valuing connections that bring peace, not worry. Reducing the weight of toxic relationships. By choosing to stay close to genuine people, you naturally distance yourself from toxic relationships. This doesn't mean hating them, but releasing them with love and prayer. Every relationship should be a place of growth, not a source of suffering. You are not obligated to maintain connections with those who only come to you when they need something. Steps to focus on genuine people. Identify who supports you unconditionally. These are the ones who celebrate your growth without envy or hidden motives. Give time and attention to family and true friends. Family isn't always about blood, but those who embrace you with love. Avoid emotionally draining relationships. Not everyone you meet belongs in your heart. The miracle of building healthy relationships. When you focus only on those who are genuine, you create an environment that nurtures your spiritual and emotional growth. Genuine people won't demand perfection from you, but will help you become the best version of yourself. They reflect God's love in your life, strengthening you through their care and prayers. Dear chosen soul, you were not created to walk this journey alone, but you don't need to bring everyone along. By focusing on genuine people, you honor yourself and the mission God has given you. Treasure these relationships like precious gems, for through them, you will find the love and support God intended for you to have. Chapter 5. Resilience in facing life's challenges. Dear chosen soul, in life's journey, every storm that arises is not a sign of destruction, but a test to strengthen your soul. Resilience is a gift bestowed upon those prepared for great missions. With calmness and surrender, you can face any challenge with your head held high and your heart steadfast in faith. Facing storms with tranquility. Not everything in life is within our control, but how we respond to challenges reflects the maturity of our soul. When storms arise, pause, take a deep breath, and remember that storms are temporary. There is no need for panic or lingering anxiety. Calm yourself with the belief that God is always with you, even in the darkest moments. Surrender as a path to freedom. Surrender does not mean giving up, but entrusting everything to the Almighty after doing your best. Surrender is the strength that liberates you from the pain of unmet expectations. When you choose surrender, you not only release burdens, but also open the door to blessings and divine assistance. Spirituality as a source of strength. Resilience does not come merely from physical strength, but from a soul that leans on God. In difficult times, prayer and meditation become paths to peace. By drawing closer to Him, you will feel protected, loved, and empowered to face every trial. Steps to strengthen resilience. Surrender to God. Acknowledge your limitations and let Him take control of what is beyond your ability. Maintain spiritual routines. Prayer, contemplation, or meditation are ways to deepen your connection with the Creator. Learn from every trial. See every challenge as a life lesson that will make you wiser and stronger. The miracle behind resilience. Every storm you endure shapes you into a more steadfast individual. When you practice patience and remain calm, you show the world that you are among the chosen ones who are not easily shaken. Your spirituality becomes not only a shield, but also a light that inspires others around you. Dear soul, resilience is part of your journey toward the perfection of the soul. Never doubt the strength God has planted within you. With calmness and surrender, you will emerge from every storm with a heart fortified and a soul drawn closer to Him. Chapter 6. Consistency in Spiritual Living. Dear chosen soul, a spiritual life is not merely an option but a calling. By choosing to live more spiritually, you decide to follow a higher path, one that brings you closer to a greater purpose in life. It is not about achieving perfection, but about committing to growth, improving yourself, and allowing His light to guide your steps. Commitment to a spiritual life. When you consistently live spiritually, you begin to notice a significant difference. The external world may test you, but the inner strength you build will grow stronger. Those around you will sense the peace and steadiness radiating from within you. Those who intend to test or manipulate you will feel intimidated, unable to penetrate the greater force that protects you. You will no longer be easily swayed by negativity. Sharper intuition and insight. By living a consistent spiritual life, you will feel your intuition sharpen. Every decision you make will be guided by an inner sense of knowing. You will easily distinguish between what is good and what is not for your life. This intuition is not just a feeling, but clear guidance from God. Even in confusion, you will feel directed because a heart close to God is never left unaided. Cultivating spiritual consistency in daily life. Strengthen your commitment. Each day, take small actions to deepen your connection with God. Start with prayer, meditation, or simple reflection on His presence. Maintain inner peace. Do not let external chaos disturb your heart's tranquility. Choose to stay calm and focus on what matters. Trust your intuition. Believe in your instincts, for with a strong spiritual life, your intuition will sharpen and help you make wise decisions. The power of spiritual consistency. The strength derived from a consistent spiritual life is extraordinary. When you live by these principles daily, you not only draw closer to God, but also become a stronger person who is less easily influenced. You no longer seek validation from the external world because you have found peace and strength within yourself. Dear soul, consistency in spiritual living will lead you to a depth of soul that cannot be shaken by anything. Every step taken with confidence is a step toward a more meaningful life. You are protected, guided, and empowered by divine strength. This is the path that will lead you to true happiness and a life filled with purpose. Chapter 7. Freedom from people's opinions. Beloved chosen soul, life is filled with various perspectives and opinions. However, as you progress on your spiritual journey, it is essential to understand one profound truth. What people say about you does not define who you are. When you realize your inner strength, you become immune to gossip and negative opinions. Remaining unaffected by negative opinions or gossip people's words often reflect their own insecurities or a desire to tear others down. Yet, for a soul chosen to walk in peace and confidence, others' words are like passing winds. You have been guided to look deeper, to avoid being ensnared by worldly illusions. Your life is not dictated by what they think. It is rooted in your steadfast faith and higher purpose. Mental resilience and strategies for dealing with demeaning people. When surrounded by those who belittle or spread hatred, your mental strength becomes your greatest shield. Through spiritual living, you learn to stay calm and block out their negative energy. Your inner strength forms an unshakable fortress. You know how to handle them without losing your peace. The strategy is simple. Do not let their words disturb your tranquility. Smile, remain silent, or redirect your focus to something more meaningful. You do not need to prove yourself to them. Your actions and successes will speak volumes. Whenever they belittle you, remember that your life reflects the peace and happiness that come from God, not the judgment of humans. Practical steps to achieve freedom from people's opinions. Focus on your purpose. Do not let gossip or opinions distract you from your higher life goals. Strengthen mental resilience. Practice meditation or prayer to cultivate inner peace and stay calm in all situations. Respond with a smile. Those who belittle you only reveal their insecurities. Let them talk while you continue to move forward with confidence. True freedom comes from within. Real freedom is liberation from the opinions of others. When you let go of the need for worldly approval, you will find inner peace. You will no longer be tied to the judgments or gossip around you. You know who you are and your life's purpose. This freedom makes you unshakable, and even those who once criticized you will begin to recognize your strength. Beloved soul, freedom from others' opinions is a hallmark of your spiritual awakening. You are strong enough to remain unmoved by the external world because you have discovered true power within yourself, a gift from God. Chapter 8. Independence and a Distinct Personality. Beloved chosen soul. As your journey progresses, you begin to feel a deeper connection with yourself, immersing in the search for true meaning. At this point, you will sense God's presence more closely. You realize that independence is a strength leading to true freedom. You no longer rely on others for happiness or validation. You find peace in solitude, and this becomes an integral part of your spiritual path. Finding solitude and showing you are self-sufficient. As you grow spiritually, you feel the need to step away from the crowd. This is not out of resentment, but because you recognize that in solitude, you are closer to God and to your truest self. You feel more whole, ready to listen to the voice of your deepest heart. You no longer feel the need to prove anything to anyone. You are free, standing firmly on your principles and life's purpose. Independence does not mean shutting others out. It means choosing not to rely on them for your happiness. You show the world that you are untethered by external influences. True growth and self-discovery happen in inner peace, not in the noise of the world. Others feel your absence. As you become less present in places you used to frequent or spend more time alone, others begin to notice the difference. They feel your absence as if something significant is missing. Once easily accessible, you now embody a mysterious aura not easily reached. This transformation is a result of your spiritual journey. Your rare presence makes people recognize the value you bring. You are no longer someone they take for granted, but someone who arrives with meaning and depth. By prioritizing yourself, others realize the void left by your absence. Beloved soul, do not fear walking alone. Do not hesitate to set healthy boundaries. You are discovering your true strength. Your rare presence is not a loss, it is a sign of your journey to self-completeness. Others will notice. They will see that you are a strong, independent soul who depends on no one. You have reached a higher level of awareness, a beautiful gift from your spiritual path. Chapter 9. Actions speak louder than words. Dear chosen soul, in life, many people talk about their dreams, hopes, and desires. Yet, only a few are courageous enough to act in alignment with their words. As someone walking a higher spiritual path, you've come to realize that actions are a stronger language than mere words. You no longer feel the need to make grand statements that never materialize. Instead, you choose to demonstrate your worth through tangible efforts and results that speak for themselves. Focus on real work and efforts, instead of words or displays. True success isn't measured by how much you say or how often you share your plans with others. Instead, it is measured by the steps you take daily, the consistent efforts, and the sincerity of your dedication. You no longer feel compelled to showcase everything you do because you know that the fruits of your labor will speak louder than any words ever could. Every step you take and every task you complete is proof of your dedication to growth and excellence. You don't seek recognition or applause to feel fulfilled in your accomplishments. Your actions themselves are the most valuable reward. Expressing truth. Over small talk in this world, many people prefer small talk, hiding the truth or giving insincere judgments. But you, a chosen soul, have found strength in speaking the truth, even when it's not popular or easy to accept. You know that truth is a guiding light, and you choose to live within it. When you speak, your words carry meaning. You don't waste time on trivial matters or superficial exchanges. Instead, you focus on expressing what is real, even if it's not always welcomed by others. You understand that truth is a vital part of your spiritual journey, and with every honest word, you come closer to your true self. Dear soul, remember that your actions are a testament to who you truly are. You don't need to convince the world of your worth. Simply prove it through what you do and the truths you reveal. The world will see the strength in your actions, and you will become an inspiration to many souls seeking their own path. Your actions are more than words. They are a reflection of the greatness within you. Chapter 10. Wisdom in Social Media. Dear chosen soul, in this digital age, social media is not just a space to share photos or thoughts. It has become a mirror of the energy and vibrations we project into the world. As someone on a higher spiritual journey, you recognize that the energy you share in the digital realm has a profound impact, not only on yourself, but also on others. You understand that every word, every comment, and even every emoji carries power. Power to uplift or bring harm. Projecting positive energy and light through wise online behavior. Social media can be a noisy space filled with criticism, conflict, and negativity. Yet you have chosen to be a beacon of light in this digital world. You opt to share joy, kindness, and positive energy in every post. You steer clear of drama or arguments that could drain your energy. Instead, you use this platform to spread uplifting messages, brighten hearts, and foster peace. Whenever you share a thought, image, or video, you recognize that your message reaches more than one person. It touches the world. You know that by demonstrating kindness, patience, and wisdom, you can inspire others to ignite their own inner light. You no longer feel the need to compete or seek validation. You share from the heart with the intention of benefiting others. At the same time, you are mindful of who and what you allow into your digital space. You carefully curate the content you consume and observe with awareness. You don't let yourself be swept away by negativity that drains your emotions and mind. You understand that every interaction, even in the digital world, should reflect inner peace and wisdom. Dear soul, remember, the online world reflects your inner world. The more peace, wisdom, and love you project, the more the digital space will mirror those qualities back to you. You have the power to transform the world, even in the digital realm, by choosing to share positive energy and allowing your light to shine brightly. Be a wise and loving example, and let every post you share become a beacon, illuminating the way for those who need light in their lives. Chapter 11. Embracing Destiny and Practicing Humility. Dear chosen soul, every step we take carries a story. There are wounds that may have scarred our hearts and mistakes that have taught us valuable lessons. Yet, you have reached a point where you are learning to make peace with the destiny set before you. You have grown strong enough to accept the realities of life, even the bitter ones. You understand that life is not only about what we desire, but about how we embrace and grow from each experience. Healing past wounds and accepting life with grace. The wounds of the past are not easily forgotten, but you choose to forgive yourself and others. You let go of the burdens that have long weighed upon your heart. You recognize that forgiveness is the path to inner peace, and only by accepting circumstances with grace can you move forward more lightly and freely. You have released the past that once hindered your soul's growth, making room for happiness and tranquility to flourish. Destiny may not always align with our desires, but you choose to welcome it with an open heart. You trust that every event serves a greater purpose, and you no longer feel trapped by disappointment or frustration. Instead, you see every challenge as part of a spiritual journey, guiding you closer to a higher purpose. Demonstrating humility and simplicity. In every success, you refuse to let your ego take control. You remain humble in all things, acknowledging that every achievement is a gift from the divine. You know that true strength lies in humility, not in flaunting your greatness. You do not seek praise or recognition from the world, for the peace that comes from within is far more valuable. Your simplicity and selflessness are reflections of the depth of your soul. You understand that there is nothing more beautiful than a life lived with sincerity, pure intentions, and care for others. You choose to be an example of love and kindness, not only for yourself but for those around you. Dear soul, in the end, life is about acceptance and release, gratitude and giving. By making peace with destiny and choosing humility, you open the door to greater blessings and joy. You are a soul who has learned to let go of the unnecessary and embrace what truly matters in life. Chapter 12. Focusing on self-development. Dear chosen soul, life's journey is a call to continuously grow and improve. Each day is a new opportunity to become better than before. You have come to realize that self-development is not merely an option, but a commitment that must be pursued with determination and sincerity. You no longer live just to survive, but to grow and create a more meaningful life. You choose to become stronger, wiser, and more compassionate with each passing day. A commitment to self-improvement and taking control of life. You understand that true change begins within. You are committed to taking full control of your life, refusing to let circumstances or others dictate your path. Every step you take is a conscious choice, driven by the desire to improve, grow wiser, and deepen your spirituality. You know that by focusing on personal growth, you can attain true peace and happiness. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to learn and grow. You do not shy away from difficulties, but confront them with courage and gratitude, knowing that through these experiences, you become stronger. You are the leader of your own life, steering it with awareness and choosing to grow in every aspect, spiritually, emotionally, and physically, unaffected by the influence or actions of others. You have reached a point where external influences no longer sway or unsettle you. You are not carried away by the tides of the world or by the opinions of others that do not align with your vision and purpose. You know who you are and what you want in life. You have found the strength to stay true to your path, even when those around you choose to follow the crowd. Your steadfastness inspires those around you, but you do not seek approval from anyone to move forward. You walk with confidence, maintaining your integrity and principles, unaffected by the judgments or actions of others. You choose to live authentically and in alignment with your values, knowing this is the right path for your soul. Dear soul, with a strong focus on self-development, you become a more mature and wise individual. You take full control of your life, choose not to be influenced by the outside world, and walk with confidence toward a higher purpose. You are the creator of your destiny, continually striving to become the best version of yourself. Chapter 13. Courage and Mastery of Spiritual Energy. Dear chosen soul, at this point in your journey, courage is no longer just an action but a deep inner attitude. You have found the strength to face anyone who comes into your life without fear or doubt. Your determination is a reflection of the courage of a soul that is unwavering in the face of obstacles or challenges. You know that life is filled with trials and tribulations, yet you move forward with boundless courage, ready to speak the truth and live according to the will of the Almighty. Bravery in facing anyone and speaking the truth. You now realize that truth is a light that must be shared, regardless of who stands before you. There is no longer room for deceit, lies, or manipulation in your life. You speak the truth with a courage that shakes, knowing that by doing so, you are guiding yourself and others towards enlightenment and liberation. You are no longer afraid of rejection or negative judgment from others. Your courage is an acknowledgement that truth is power, and it will always protect you, no matter how great the challenges you must face. Every word you speak and every step you take is filled with the certainty that you are walking the right path. Your courage inspires others to speak honestly and live with integrity. You do not just speak the truth with words, but through actions that align with the values you hold dear. Intuition and connection to the energy of the universe. Growing stronger. In addition to courage, you are also increasingly connected to the energy of the universe. Your intuition is sharpening, as if you can feel every vibration of energy around you. You have learned to listen to your inner voice, which leads you towards a brighter path. With mastery of spiritual energy, you feel that everything is connected, and every step you take is part of a greater divine plan. As you move forward, you no longer rely solely on logic or reason, but follow the whispers of intuition, which are becoming clearer and stronger. This connection allows you to access higher wisdom and provides you with the right guidance in every situation. You feel more alive and connected to the universe, like an uninterrupted flow of energy that leads you towards a more harmonious and meaningful life. Dear soul, with the courage you possess and the growing mastery of spiritual energy, you become someone who is unshaken by the world around you. You realize that life is a spiritual journey that requires the courage to face everything with an open heart and with a deeper connection to the universe. You are drawing closer to the highest truth and enlightenment. Your courage is your strength, and your spiritual energy is the guiding light on the invaluable path ahead. Chapter 14. Boundaries and Self-Control. Dear chosen soul, as your journey deepens, you begin to understand the importance of boundaries in life. These boundaries are not walls that limit freedom, but lines that guide you toward peace and a higher spiritual purpose. You are learning to control yourself, to resist temptations and impulses that may arise, for you know that self-control is the path to true spiritual maturity. The ability to set boundaries. In a world filled with distractions, you have found the strength to set clear boundaries in your life. You choose not to let worldly matters or negative emotions take over your life. You understand that peace can only be achieved when you have control over your reactions and actions. You are no longer influenced by things that do not align with your spiritual purpose. Every decision you make is carefully considered, and you choose to keep your energy pure and focused on higher goals. Controlling behavior. According to spiritual goals. With stronger self-control, you have become more selective in what you allow into your life. Your behavior reflects your spiritual goals, and you are no longer caught up in mindsets or actions that hinder your spiritual journey. You know that to achieve peace and enlightenment, you must have the ability to hold yourself back, especially in tempting or distracting situations. You choose to act wisely, keeping distance from things that would only divert you from your higher goals. Every action you take now has more meaning. You act based on profound spiritual values, and this is reflected in every aspect of your life. You are aware that by exercising self-control, you create space for positive energy and wisdom to flow in your life, helping you grow and find true inner peace. Dear soul, with the boundaries and self-control you uphold, you're not merely living a worldly life, but living with a profound spiritual purpose. You know that true peace and happiness come from the ability to control yourself, to stay true to the path you have chosen, and to live in harmony with the greater energy of the universe. These boundaries are not limitations, but protections that allow you to stay on the right path toward a more meaningful life, closer to your spiritual purpose. Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed, joined the Chosen Path community, and given super thanks. Your support means a lot for the growth of this channel and our spiritual journey together. Please click like if you found this helpful, and leave a comment on what touched your heart the most in this video. I always read every comment. Every step you take helps us build a stronger community, and I deeply appreciate your trust and kindness. May we continue to stay connected in positive energy and wisdom in every upcoming video.